Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Just decided to give couple minutes, a start couple minutes early. One thing I don't remember is I don't remember if I set all players to on to be able to see you guys, so I might have to restart if I don't see you here. I see the other aircraft, but those are, I don't know. Oh, maybe those are just other players, so maybe I turned it on. We'll see here in a second when you guys spawn. Hey Modo, how are you? There is a AI cub doing donuts for some reason. Let's see. Oh, why this aircraft is jumping when I change the cameras? So there's a... I'm gonna probably do this. Dallas Airlines back there. There must be some users around, don't you think? I don't think I turned on the... Yeah, let me just go back to the main menu and restart the flight and make sure I have all players selected. Oh, you got the Christmas tree. Ours was up since like what, last 2 weeks. Let's go stand 210 again. And I'm gonna select the arrival just to have the flight plan on the display for us, and we will stop by some locations like Lomberger Company. There was another one close by. We'll stop by the stadium, and then obviously we'll stop by the right field. And there was another place I just... let me see. Hold on. Let me load the one I saved. There it is. Alright, there it is. Great. Flight conditions, all players. As I suspected, it wasn't turned on. Now we should be good to go. Alright, everything looks fine. Tada tada tada. Yep. You didn't want to keep a tree alive that long? Yeah, ours is unfortunately not a live tree. It's a, what, artificial Christmas tree. Plastic. Alright, now we should be good. Should I load up and fly this one? Yeah, why don't you? I think you should. Do you want me to share the flight plan file in Discord so that you can get it? Maybe I should do that. It's then easier for you to load the flight plan. Let's see. Let's add a file. Go to sim drive, flight plans, KPIT to I73. Alright, so you have the flight plan in Discord under general MSFS channel. Okay, that's cool. Alright, now we have a couple people around us. That's Desert Soldier. I'm assuming that's Douglas. Oh, there's a Penske truck back there, which is interesting. And the field truck is abusing Douglas. Like, go away. Leave us alone. Alright. I think we can just take off from right there without worrying about too much. Alright, we'll be waiting for you, Moto. Let me jump into the cockpit and maybe start my engines. Yeah, AI is, I mean, this is like AIG's AI traffic, not Microsoft Flight Simulator, so all the ground traffic is also from AIG. Okay, what was I about to do? Oh, right, start the aircraft. So, well, battery master to on, alternators to on. We have to turn the nav light to on, which is that guy. And this aircraft does, what is that? Oh, wow. This is the new version of the NXI and I'm running this for the first time. And look at that, like, what? Seriously? No nav radio, no comms? And is it just aligning? Keep wings level? Is this something like they brought up recently? Not sure. First time seeing this. We'll see. Oh, look at that. It really just has some sort of startup in here. Interesting. And radios, I don't know why my radios are not showing up though. Well, we'll see. We'll figure this out. Anyway, let's start the engine, right? Mixture full rich. Yep. Open the throttle half an inch. That's done. Nav light is on. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the newest release. Moto. The newest release from working title that they fixed some bugs. Let's see. Moment of truth. Yep, we have an engine up and running. So now I think the radios will turn on when I turn on the avionics to on. Let's see if it's true. No, actually they have a splash screen or startup screen. That's interesting. Press enter to continue. Now we have the avionics. Oh my gosh, now they have the entire startup sequence modeled into the NXI. Isn't that neat? Woohoo! I like it. I do like it. Alright, let's select our altitude of, well, what, 5,000 maybe, and then we will decide when we are up in the air. Hi Sharik, how are you? Hi Falcon Lover, welcome to the stream guys. Yeah, I mean, we were checking the new NXI for the first time, and it has some interesting startup or loading screens this time, which is neat. We have the flight plan here, so we don't have to worry about that. I built that in the world map menu. Let's turn the fan on. It's just kind of chilly in here, virtually. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. The weather looks nice, so I don't think we will need any icing or anything like that. So, though I don't know the barometric pressure, so I'm gonna cheat again and press the B key. Oops. Yep. 3024. Okay. And what else? We are waiting for people, I guess, right? So we'll take a look around. Haven't flown with SR-22 a whole lot, so yeah, I thought the same thing, Falcon. Like red stuff on the screen when I turned it on, and whoop, what's going on? And then all of a sudden everything came to life after the avionics turned on. Synchronize the heading. That's that. CDI looks good. We can put the wind information right there, and we can put the bearing to GPS. That's interesting. We have some bearing rings now. Altimeter units, inches mercury, and Nothing else to worry about here. We can go from synthetic to lab, and then you can have heading label displayed here. Oh, you haven't you haven't used the SR-22. I have a couple times. All right, so what else? We can get some panel lights maybe, and instrument lights. We don't need them too bright. Maybe we do. It's bright outside. Let's go back and back one more time, and then we go to the transponder. We'll do VFR coding, so that's there, and we'll turn it to standby for now. We are on the ground, no need to fry anyone. We'll turn it on for altitude reporting on prior to takeoff. Not planning to use any sort of ATC. Yeah, it looks nice. There are a lot of stuff here that doesn't work, which is unfortunate. Like, it reminds me the King Air 350i. Like, yeah, this do work. Well, it brings the menu to here. You have the flight plan menu, procedures, direct to, and is this working? FMS, COM, waypoint. Yeah, let me just pull up the flight plan, Douglas. So it's showing all user flight plans, but what we are doing is, let me bring up the VFR map. It will be easier to show you on there. And let's make this a little bit bigger, and I'll tell you the ICAO codes of the waypoints. Actually, we are not doing ICAO codes, we are doing POIs, point of interests. So Ohio restaurant Machete attack is one of the points of interest. I don't know what this is, it just sounded interesting, so I just put it there to go and check that out. We'll go to the Ohio Stadium from there, and then historic Cruise Stadium before Ohio Stadium, and then Hoffman Prayer Flying Field, and then the right field is after that. Why it's not displaying everything? Oh, yep, right field. Yep, so that's our last one. Yeah, flight point Machete attack. So I don't know, we'll see if someone will attack us or not. But it says what restaurant? 2016. So I'm assuming there was an attack with a machete back in 2016. So what we can do though is we can do this. Let's get rid of that, and we can make this a little bit fun. And I can log into Bush Talk Radio, and maybe Bush Talk Radio will tell us what that is. So let me log in. It's gonna take a little while. I need to remember my password first. Okay, let's see. Alright, got the password. I have to log in a browser window too for this to work. So let's do that first, and then let's do this. Oh, I hope I'm not messing things up by just doing this. Typing in here is not the best thing because the keyboard. Yeah, we're connected, so Bush Talk Radio will guide us, okay? So, how do I find myself in here? Okay, I found myself now. Interesting, there are a couple stuff around us that we can take a look, but, well, oh, sorry about that phone. I need to make it silent, so give me a sec. There we go. And let me focus back on the chat. They better attack you with a machete or you want your money back. Yeah, right? Okay, I think we are ready, guys. So let me take a final look to see. So, yep. All right. Small group today looks like. By the way, I have a question. So, Koshik in the YouTube, Sai in Discord was asking if we can pull the time to a little bit earlier so that he can join. He lives in India, so it's almost 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. right now for him, and he was asking if we can adjust the time. I know it's not gonna fit everybody, or the other thing we can do is we can try to move the streams to Sunday, Saturday, but that will be very hard for me as well, because my son has art class, the other one has basketball practice, some Sundays they do have the games, so well, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. You guys ready? Looks like, and I am ready. So what we will do is, this aircraft does not have a taxi light, or I'm just overlooking something. I didn't see a taxi light, so yeah, maybe we can try a Saturday stream, because then you have the Sunday to rest a little bit if we run into the night for the people in Europe. So let's turn off the parking brake and we'll slowly start moving. Yeah, it shows as a Beechcraft something, I don't know. And you are, as far as I saw, you are up in the air, like your nose wheel is not touching the ground. Okay, oops, Penske truck. Feeling like I'm traveling a little bit fast, so we'll take that exit into the runway, or entry, or taxiway, whatever you want to call it, and we'll just, yep, go from here. We need to turn our strobes on. Oh, they are also already on. Yep, they are on. Okay, and we'll turn on the landing lights on. So let's see, I think we need to take off towards left. Yep, so we'll do that and line up here, make sure no one is around here. Landing or on approach, nope, no one is, and there we go. Oh, not a great lineup there, struggling with the rudder pedals, but oh, yes. All right, looks like everybody is in line, and let's get going. Mixture will stay full rich. We'll turn the pitot heat on. That should be here. There we go. And no flaps. This aircraft can take off without flaps, so we will just go full power and do our takeoff route. A little bit crosswind, I guess, pushing us. 70 knots. I think we should be able to take off right now. We are able to take off. Yep, all looking good. Now we need to trim a little bit. And that should be it. That's too much trim. You shouldn't be climbing like that. It's always hard to adjust the trim in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Or maybe I'm just not getting it because I don't get the feeling of the trim. And why my aircraft is just acting weird. Alright. I can't control the aircraft from the external view. But I'm just gonna focus to see where you guys at, and then get back into the cockpit, and we'll turn around and get back on our flight path. I'll probably use Autopilot at some point. Yeah, I mean, and each aircraft is different, Falcon, for trimming, so not sure why, but I can easily trim some, but I can't figure out some others, so it's interesting. But well, I think we are good. We'll pass over the airport and make ATC scream us like that. So see that ATC will scream to us because we are just flying above the airport right now. Oh, there's an aircraft on approach, get out of the way, sort of screaming, I mean. Yeah, I'm thinking about the honeycomb Bravo, to be honest with you. We can come back a little bit on the throttle and settle at around 2600 RPM for now to climb. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that's good enough, 2700 RPM, and the aircraft is constantly banking to the left. Alright, that's our flight plan route. Let me do this, guys. I probably am going to engage the autopilot at this point. There we go. And we'll go nav mode. Yep, nav mode on, autopilot on. And we'll climb using what? Indicated airspeed maybe? Let's do that. And then, why are you yelling at me? Oh, those are the nav ILS beacons. Outer marker, inner marker, so that M is the marker. Alright, we are almost at 5000. Let me check outside. Well, all looks great from what I see. So I think we are good now. And there you guys are. Alright, we'll probably need to climb a little faster, so let's go down to 135 and get back to 5000 feet. And then we will set for cruise power and lean the engine. That we haven't done yet. The Vertigo, is that the drone or helicopter type of thing, Falcon? Oh no, it's on the flightsim.to. Oh, I don't know what is Vertigo. I haven't checked that, to be honest. Alright, I think we are good on the RPM. We need to fiddle with the mixture a little bit and lean the engine. So I'm not sure if this one has engine parameters in there. Well, it does, which is nice. Let's lean the engine. So we are coming back on the mixture until the CHT starts dropping. Okay, I think that's where we need to stop. And we'll probably can go a little bit faster than this, but it's okay. It is all good. Yep, I am trimmed too, thanks to the autopilot. And now I can check you guys. Alright, am I going a little bit fast? You guys are falling behind, and I can now turn off my landing lights. There we go. And yeah, I mean, I think if we see something interesting, we can try to get out of the flight plan route and check that out and maybe descend a little bit to see it better. Or we can just cruise at a lower altitude if you guys want to do that. But for me, it's just looking around and seeing you guys and all that. So there you go. You guys are almost at 5,000. And we have good scenery down below. Forests, roads, little airfields. All looking good. And that is the flyby camera, I believe. Oops, I did something. What is that? Alright, 157. So we can go up to 170 knots if we want to. So let's go take a look at the engine. So looks like this engine can do, I don't know, 80% manifold pressure, 2700 RPM, and we'll see where the speed will settle. Not the fastest of Microsoft Flight Simulator aircraft, I would say. Do these work? Nope, nope, nope. That works. That works, but none of the other stuff. There's a standby compass there. That doesn't work, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. Pretty common with Microsoft Flight Simulator default aircraft. We need to keep an eye on our tanks, because we started using left tank, and to avoid imbalance we have to go to right tank occasionally and switch between tanks. Okay, 166 indicated airspeed. I'll take it, no worries. That's good. And yep, it looks good outside as well. Sunny, bright day. No crazy stuff in terms of storms, which was the case in real life. Friday and part of yesterday, super windy, heavy rain. It was bad. Okay. And every time I jump outside, this camera is just tilting for some reason. But all looks good, guys. So now we need to start thinking about the questions and everything. Oh, should we follow the river? Well, that might take us to where we go. It will make it a little bit longer, but that river looks like no, that's just going that's going south, so it's not going to take us where we need to go. But is this the Ohio River? That looks nice though. Look at that. So your PA-44 is slower than the SR-22? Come on now, don't you have like 2 engines? Do you want me to slow down? This thing goes pretty slow though. Let's keep the range at 20 miles. Let's declutter this a little bit. And go to detail level 1, which is what I use most of the time. Alright, so how are the sounds, guys, on your end? Should I increase the sim audio a little bit, or is it good enough for you? I think we are doing whatever we can. We can speed up a little bit more, but then that means you guys will fall behind even more, so I'll keep this speed. And see where you guys at. Well, I think we are not too bad behind of each other. Douglas is, I think, closing. And as I said, I can try to slow down if you guys want to catch up. What is my speed? 168 indicated airspeed on the PFD. Oh wow, the scenery looks nice. Oh, you're doing 150, so that means you will never catch up. Do you want me to slow down to 150? Let me do that. Let's go down to 2600 RPM and slow down so that Mr. Modo can catch up to us. Oh, interesting. This aircraft, I think, has a variable RPM or propeller RPM because it stays at 2700 no matter what I do. Douglas is at 174. Yeah, I can play with the leaning a little bit more and get the speed up. So I'll slow down to what, 150, below 150 for you to be able to catch up, I guess. Betty and Jackie. Hi. I am not sure what you are trying to say. So we'll go 60% power. Somewhere there. So that Mr. Modo can catch up to us. And now I lost Douglas because he's probably ahead of me now. No? Oh no, he's back there. Okay. Yeah, we have about, what, 192 miles from departure to destination. So it's gonna take a while, but no worries. So what's my speed now, Modo? Can you catch up? 147. Oh my gosh. So 145? I don't think I don't know. Don't you think that aircraft should make more than that? SR-22 with twin engines. I'm pretty sure you can do better than that speed, Modo. Could it be... Oh, you leaned as well. Full power, full prop. That's interesting. Okay, you are almost at 150. I need to slow down a little bit more so that you can slowly catch up. And I'm gonna slow down to 145 knots. and see if you can catch up to us. Yeah, right? I don't know. Shame on Piper. 2 engines and slower than a single engine piston aircraft. That's funny though. What about our fuel now? Alright, we just balanced the tanks. Right tank is back to where left is almost. We'll use from right tank a little bit more and then switch to left tank. And I haven't checked if we had enough fuel, so we might become a glider towards the end of the flight. So we'll see. Yeah, it can go up to 175. In real life, I don't know. I have to check. Alright, let me see. What? It says 234 miles per hour. Is that like... Interesting. So I'm checking Cirrus's website. So max cruise speed is 183 knots. This thing has 310 horsepower in that single engine. Maybe I should ask a question about Cirrus. Yeah, 183 when converted to knots. So 183, that's a fast aircraft, to be honest. And the real one has like remote keyless entry, built-in oxygen, leather seats, air conditioning. It can climb up to 17,500. Yeah, this thing is okay then. Maybe you should buy a Cirrus instead of a Piper model. Alright, slow down to 140 knots. You should be able to catch up to us now. Let me see. I don't even oh, there you are. Where's Douglas? He probably passed us. Desert Soldier right there. That's a nice view. Does it have Bluetooth? Let me check. Interesting question. So, interior. Let's see. Technology and automation. UV protected windows. It has a parachute system. That's interesting. What's in the flight deck? G1000 glass cockpit, dual flight displays, side yoke, a keyboard, and the real life one has a digital standby instruments down below here. I don't know if it's an option that you can select. Digital autopilot, climate control. It doesn't say Bluetooth. So this must be an expensive aircraft in real life though. Apple Play. That's funny. Fuselage parachute in case you really do an oopsie. Yeah, in case. exactly. But interestingly, yes, this has Apple Play. You can have your music through Apple while you are on the fly if you wanna ignore ATC and do not hear what they are trying to say you, or if they are trying to yell at you. So that might become handy when you are doing that. Oh, Android Airplane, yeah, they should include that too, right? To compete, they should also have Android Airplane as well. I agree, Douglas. Oh, there you are. Now you are closer. Another screenshot. Done. Where is Mr. Modo? He's back there still, trying to keep up. Oh, look at that. We have some interesting scenery below us. Is this the... I don't know, there is a road which is underwater over here, which is supposed to be a bridge, I guess, going alongside the river or lake, whatever is this. Is that a river ending up? Oh, it's a lake. That's interesting. Some interesting off-road places for you, Modo. You can come to Ohio, Pittsburgh area and go for overlanding with your nice red Toyota. Let's synchronize that heading back one more time. Android Airplane. It would be funny, right, to have something if they built a phone for yeah, if it used the Seneca, yep, you could have gone up to 200 knots, that's true. Having something for the aircraft or aviation in a phone, like, you know, think about this Garmin displays replaced with a map from your phone that you can use for flight tracking, flight planning, whatsoever. That's, I guess, is future state. When I think about where the world is going, that seems possible to me. I don't know what FAA will be saying about that, but yeah. Am I flying straight west? So let's see. I don't think, yep, sort of. A little bit, slightly southwest. And let's check the standby compass to show you if I can. Oh, yeah. Straight west. Almost. Couple degrees to the south side. SR-22 GTS that can cruise at 22,000 feet. Yeah, Douglas, it would be nice, right? Will I only fly this route? What you mean, Falcon? Like, doing whatever we want? Winds is... I have a headwind. That's where the winds are coming from in the sim. Slightly right, but that looks a little more like headwind to me. Yeah, this is sort of, yeah, agree. This route is a little bit. Oh, will I end the stream after this leg? So what my plan is to hand fly when we get closer to those points of interest and maybe fly around Ohio. And see those interesting places, listen to the Bush Talk radio a little bit, land, and it depends whether I will stay and keep streaming or leave. It depends on what time we finish, because we have some plans with the family. We'll see when we arrive to our destination, Falcon. Yeah, glass cockpit can become handy, but don't you have the GNS 530 in the SR, not SR, PA 44? And let's see, Falcon Lover, when we arrive what time it is, and we'll make a decision after that. But I'm going to fly around a little bit by hand. I'm not gonna blindly follow this flight plan. I'm just waiting for us to reach to those points of interest, which we are getting close. So the Longa Burger Company is the restaurant that is marked with, oh no, Longa Burger Company is the first point of interest, which we will descend down to maybe 1,000 feet and fly around that a little bit by hand. And we have the city of Newark there. We will fly above the city and head towards Granville, and from there to that Machete Attack restaurant. Oh, look at that. Douglas is now in front of us, flying in formation quite nicely. Let's take a look. There he is. I don't know, Mr. Modo. Oh, because you are not using the GNS 530 mod, I believe. That mod has the wind reading. If I'm not mistaken, it doesn't show the wind in the default one, but that mod, I highly recommend using that. The link should be in my Piper Seneca tutorials if you wanna go and check it out. It's a free mod that improves the GNS 530 and 430. You should try that if you are flying the PA-44 all the time. Cool, that is the waypoint. We are getting close, and then we will descend down to 1,000 feet. And let me try one thing. There was a vertical direct to, so not through there. Should be under here. It doesn't bring anything because we don't have approach or anything, so that is not going to work. So that means we need to descend manually using whatever. Let's set our altitude down to 1,000 or maybe 1,500-ish to make sure we are not hitting the ground, and synchronize the pressure, and we'll do a VS descent. Let's see, let's get down here. Vertical speed, it's hard to see these both screens at the same time. 100 feet per minute, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 feet per minute. So this is going to speed us up a little bit, Mr. Modo. I hope you will be able to catch up to us, but I want to see that points of interests a little bit closer, and cancel the autopilot and fly by hand a little bit when we get there. Let's see where you are, and if you ever will be able to catch up. You are still at the same distance, if you ask me. No signs of you catching up to us, if you ask me. So, and there are some hills in front of us. We need to make sure we are not below an altitude that's unsafe. Do we have the terrain here? Relative terrain. We can use relative terrain. That will show us the heights in red color if we get too close. You'll just watch the stream, okay. Yeah, we will keep the speed up to get to those places and then have enough time to fly around a little bit more. Sorry about that. I thought that the aircraft will be able to keep up with this thing. Looks like it is not. Alright, we'll keep the relative terrain. We'll go down to 1500. We are getting close to the Stoneburger Company. I think that's what the name was. Oh, Longaberger, not Stoneburger. Longaberger Company. Where is my aircraft now? I am just checking the... I don't have a radar. Oh, it's saying some interesting stuff. Alright, I don't see a Bush Talk radio audio for that place. We are getting close. As you see, relative terrain started to show us the heights. Now we are seeing them in green color, which means we are good. If it gets to orange and eventually to red, we need to stop descending. We get back to the chat. Cool. Alright. I think we'll be fine at 1500. 1000 could be a little bit risky. So we'll see what the relative terrain tells us when we get a little bit closer. Alright, almost there. 1000 feet to go. Started to see some yellows. Yeah, climb probably it will keep up with those huge two twin engines. But cruise, I'm not sure why it cannot keep up. That's interesting though. That makes SR-22 a good aircraft, I guess. That's why they are so expensive. Hoo-hoo, some fall colors, trees, and I don't know if it's a farm field right there. What we have over here, more farm fields. Oh, we started to see some reds around us. Okay, so we have to be careful. Right there, there is like a red hill in front of us that we might hit. That's what the relative terrain says us or shows us. So we'll make sure we'll climb a little bit more when passing through there, but it doesn't look too bad. Look at that. We are just flying above the ground, looks like. That's where all those reds are coming from, but we should be fine. Alright, did we get closer to that Longaberger Company? Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Let me just increase the range, and that looks a little bit alarming. So we'll make sure we don't hit the ground. But these farm fields, a river, creek, whatever. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. Cool beans. Yeah. So yeah, relative terrain says we are close to the ground, as you see, model. I use it when I have the G1000 glass cockpit aircraft. I'm trying to gauge if we are getting too close. No, we're good, we're good. Yeah, if I disconnect the autopilot, we shouldn't have any problems. We are nicely trimmed, so it's the wind that will push us to the left or right, but But is that the ground effect that we started to experience? The aircraft is a little bit bouncy, but the trees look so nice. You saw the red on the G3000 in an approach yesterday while flying the TBM. Yeah, that red usually means be careful. That doesn't necessarily mean you are going to hit the ground. It means you are getting close. So you should be aware of your surroundings and check accordingly to make sure you're not hitting the ground. There's an interesting texture glitch back there. And that green looks like so green for this time of the year. It shouldn't be that green. Yeah, I can see that hill in front of us. Could be a problem. We'll try to navigate around it and hand fly. When we get there, we are getting close to that Lone Burger company. Not sure what that is. It didn't came up on the Bush Talk radio as a point of interest, so we might not hear information about that place. But yeah. All good, all good. Interesting places. Is that a factory or something right there by the creek river? This is very interesting. Yeah, I haven't downloaded that. I need to. I know they updated the improvement mod to make it compatible with the latest sim update, so I need to get that. The bummer for me was the delay of the PMDG 737. They were saying they might be releasing end of January. Looks like that's not an option anymore, so we have to wait a little bit longer with no potential release date in the horizon for us. Oh yeah, questions. I forgot about those. Let me think about what to ask. This would be probably about Ohio. Let me find a question. Okay, I found a very interesting one. This is an interesting question. I'm gonna ask this. Are you guys ready? Alright, so this is an interesting question about Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. Alright guys, question is coming. I'm going to read it first and keep an eye on the screen to make sure I'm not gonna hit a hill or something. Cleveland boasts America's first traffic light. America's first traffic light it started service in Cleveland. So I'm asking, when did it begin service? What year? First traffic light in America started working which year? At what year? In Cleveland. So there's a specific date, but I am okay with the year. No need to make it harder. I'm just asking what year it started service. 1934, close but not enough. $1914, Douglas. That's the correct answer. Did you get help from Siri again? Yeah, 1920. No, Modo, it's 1914. August 5, 1914. So Douglas answered the question correctly. I'll pass. I can ask another one. And just skip that question and make it like the traffic light tech has not improved here since. That's a little bit funny, Mark. Seriously? I mean, I don't know. It's not working great here in Indiana as well, but yeah. Roundabouts are better. Agree, if people uses them as they supposed to be used. Douglas. Oh, still on dumb timers. Yeah, I think we are better than that here in Indiana. So they have some sensors, especially after, I think after 7 or 8 p.m. those sensors start working and they try to detect traffic and turn the lights on and off according to, you know, headlights, or if they detect a car. And if the other side is empty, it always is green to that road. And if someone stops by the light, then it just turns green to red and gives that guy a pass and then get back to whatever. So we are a little bit better in Indiana. Okay, so are you guys down for another question? And let's if you guys are okay, I will be asking. Oh, those sensors never see your bike. Oh, Lark, thank you very much. The A320 NX tutorial. Yeah, I haven't flown the A320. It has some improvements that the team implemented recently, but I haven't flown with the A320 recently. Yeah, I haven't tried the sensors on my bike, Douglas, when I'm riding the motorcycle. I cannot confirm neither deny if that works. You have a few of those, but not the majority. Okay, makes sense. Alright guys, if you guys are okay, I'm gonna ask another question and see who answers correctly without getting some help. Someone on the Microsoft Flight Simulator Discord said not to fly the A320 in Microsoft Flight Simulator because it's unrealistic. Is this true? Personally, I don't think it is true. I'm not a real pilot. I have never flown a real life A320, but the real pilots who are flying the A320 are not saying it's unrealistic though, and the team has some pilots helping them with the systems and the behavior of the aircraft. Yeah, I agree with Modo. They are not going to be 100% realistic, but I think it's not fair to say it's unrealistic right off the bat. I don't think it is unrealistic. It might be the sim, and you know, a couple things that we know, ground effect and weather and all that, not being very close to real life and realistic, which also has an impact on the aircraft performance and behavior. So it might be well as a sim issue, not the aircraft. Yeah, I like the A320 NX. I have no problems. I like flying it, so I'm good. And sometimes there are some people who wants to I don't know, make some nasty comments on stuff. And hold on, we are at our first point of interest, Stone Lohnberger Company, which is, I believe, this guy right here that we are passing by. Oh no, not that one, it's still a couple miles away. Yeah, I haven't flown the Velocity. Yeah, in that matter, I'd like to start Cold and Dark with no flight plan from the world map menu. That makes it a little bit more immersive slash realistic for myself, in my personal humble opinion. So therefore, each and every aircraft I fly, I don't generate my flight plan in the world map menu. I just skip to the airport and then plan my flight there, like people do in real life. Alright, we are coming up to that Lohnberger Company, which is this over here. We are passing right above it right now. I don't know why it's a point of interest, to be honest with you. What's special about this place? It came up in the map and I just added to the flight plan. So I'm not sure. Lohnberger Company. This is where we are, and we are making that turn to follow our flight plan. Alright, back to what I was talking about. Do you guys want me to ask another question and skip the first one and keep that as a fun question that gives us some information? General knowledge. I have another question. You are hungry? Yeah, we are going to that restaurant. We will go and get the Machete Attack. That's a restaurant, and grab some burgers with a machete. Okay, I'm asking the second question. This is going to substitute for the first question. Are we guys flying in the group mode? Well, I didn't set up a group flight like necessarily. It's all players, so we can see everybody, as I am not friends with everyone in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I cannot invite everybody to a group flight, so it's easier for me to do it all players. Alright, here is the question, guys. Let's get it out of the way and then we will talk more. What is the name of the first professional baseball team of Ohio? Name of the first professional baseball team. Oh, that is the Newark City, Newark, Ohio. Yeah, from Ohio, Falcon. The first professional baseball team of Ohio. Looks like we'll be okay with the hates, I would say. And we are getting close to that restaurant. The Ohio Spuds. Nope. Falcon has no idea. So let me give you guys a cheat. The team is based off Cincinnati. So it's a baseball team, not basketball. It's a baseball team based off of Cincinnati, Ohio, and it was the first professional baseball team of the state of Ohio. Cincinnati Red Stockings. That is close, Mark. That is very close, but yes, Cincinnati Reds motto. It is the Cincinnati Reds, actually. So, how you read basketball? Yeah, I guessed when you said Lakers. It's, yeah, baseball. Mark is also close, Cincinnati Red Stockings, but the name is Cincinnati Reds on the Google search I have. Yeah, Cincinnati Reds was the first baseball team of Ohio. first professional baseball team of Ohio. So we are getting close to that restaurant. Should we cancel the autopilot? Yeah. Need to update wiki, you cheated. Okay, okay. And I am just looking through to this from a website. I pulled up some trivia about Ohio. Do you think you should start learning the A320 or learn VFR completely? Well, I think they are two different things, Lark. You can learn VFR alongside with IFR, and you can fly airliners using IFR flight rules, as well as GA aircraft using IFR flight rules, where you have a flight plan and you follow a waypoint to waypoint flight plan route, which is instrument flight rules, IFR. VFR is visual, so you just fly to what you see around you and instruct the air traffic control like so. Douglas, good question. Since they were the first, did they play themselves? I'm not sure. Oh, isn't American football becoming more popular in Germany? And Modo says he didn't cheat. You do select the plane, Modo. You do select the plane, and then we will select the destination. And good job. I wouldn't answer this question correctly. I'm not a baseball or American football fan. I used to be a basketball fan when Chicago Bulls was Chicago Bulls. You know, that team, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan, that trio. But I have less time to, you know, focus on sports. Oh, they were MLB, so they played other MLB teams. Yeah, could be, yep. There are some aircraft around us. Is that AI traffic, real traffic? Yeah, this looks like Southwest I see on the screen. Or Spirit, I'm sorry, not Southwest. But we are getting to that restaurant here in a little bit. Oh, hi Pinyo. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again.
The Longaberger Company is an American manufacturer and distributor of handcrafted maplewood baskets and other home and
oh, that's the Longaberger Company
its
now.
Corporate headquarters on Ohio State Route 16 is a local landmark and a well-known example of novelty architecture, since it takes the shape of the company's biggest seller, the median market.
Oh, that's why it was a point of interest.
Employers in the area near Dresden, Ohio. At its peak in 2000, it employed more than 8,200 people and had $1 billion in sales. Founded in Dresden, the company moved to Newark, Ohio.
We are good, Pinyo. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
The company was started by Dave Longaberger in 1973. Longaberger
What?
used multi-level marketing to sell products. The company had about 45,000 independent distributors in the United States who sold Longaberger products directly to customers. The iconic building is a 160 scale of the company's.
Yep, we have live weather, Pinyo. And that was the information about Longaberger Company. So apparently they were a basket manufacturer, famous, and their building in Ohio is in the shape of a basket, which makes it a point of interest, I guess. But I didn't see anything like that in the sim. Maybe it's not modeled correctly. I don't think we passed. We passed above a building that looks like a basket. So maybe there is a scenery add-on to make it real or realistic. But that was interesting. And there will be some information from Bush Talk Radio coming up for the restaurant here in a little bit. We are getting close. You will hear that as well. And that restaurant is Oh, what happened to this camera? Let me get close, far away. We can try the Beechcraft King Air with the JD improvement mod. Oh, does that have a mod? I didn't even know about that. Yeah, I can fly the King Air. We haven't flown that aircraft during the live streams. We can try that. If you can share the link to that mod, I would like to take a look at it. And that's fine by me. King Air, next flight. Alright, we are coming up to that restaurant, guys. Right in front of us, somewhere here. Yeah, I'll check it. I have a week to check the aircraft, so that's fine. Yeah, King Air works for me. And we are coming up to that restaurant here in a little bit. It should be right in front of us. Let me open the VFR map to see. Okay, we will use either TBM or King Air. If King Air works, I'm down for the King Air. Thank you very much, Modo. There it is, almost there. Made it to the restaurant. And we will pass right on top of it. Yep, right here. I think it's that one or that one, something.
On February 11th, 2016, Mohammed Barry, a native of Guinea who was a permanent resident in the United States,
that looks like the restaurant.
Computer programming and information technology, entered the Nazareth restaurant in Columbus, Ohio, and began to attack customers with a machete, injuring them. Barry was killed as he attempted to attack police officers with his machete. 4 years prior to the incident, he had been investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation for making radical statements. The attack was investigated
that's
as a possible
horrible.
instance of lone wolf terrorism. In 2017, the White House said it was a terrorist attack.
That was terrible. Someone literally attacked people with a machete in a restaurant in Ohio. And Microsoft Flight Simulator made it a point of interest, or Bush Talk Radio, I don't know where it's coming from, but oh my, that's a terrible point of interest to listen. Someone attacking people with a machete and eventually killed by the police officers. Yep, that was a horrible fact. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know it was sort of a terrorist attack. Maybe we should slow down when passing through these points of interests, you know, and drop the speed so that we don't fly by too fast and get to see those a little bit better. Yeah, Mark, I don't know if it's because it's America or if it's because the person has sick thoughts in his brain. I don't know which one holds true. Alright, we are coming up to the historic Crew Stadium. We should be able to hopefully see this one. That looks like a stadium, at least. It is just around there. According to the map, we should see that here in a little bit. Is it this one? No, not yet. Somewhere here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's just, to me, it's sick behavior, or someone being sick in his brain. Oh, that's the stadium.
Historic Crew Stadium, previously known as Columbus Crew Stadium and McRae Stadium, is a soccer-specific stadium in Columbus.
Oh, it literally, like, it's crew down there.
It primarily serves as the home stadium of the Columbus SC of Major League Soccer. Historic Crew Stadium is also the site of a variety of additional events inherent in professional soccer, American football, lacrosse, and rugby, and is a regular site for outdoor concerts due to the permanent stage in the North End Zone. Built in 1999, it was the first soccer-specific stadium built by a Major League Soccer team, starting an important trend in MLS stadium construction. The listed seating capacity is 19,000.
And that's the Ohio Stadium, which looks nice. Ohio State, as you see. Wow. Buckeyes. Ohio State Buckeyes. There you go. There you have it, guys. We are passing about the stadium now, which looks literally nice. Yep. And yeah. Yay. We are above Ohio now. So, and really the buildings and everything looks nice around. They are properly modeled as far as I can tell. Let's play the
Ohio Stadium, also known as the Horseshoe, the Shoe, and
Horseshoe.
the house that Harley built, is an American football stadium in Columbus, Ohio, on the campus of the Ohio State
University of Michigan dislikes
Its primary
this.
purpose is
You a
the
Michigan
home
fan,
of the Ohio
Douglas?
State Buckeyes football team. It also serves as the site for the university's spring commencement ceremonies each May. The stadium opened in 1922 as a replacement for Ohio Field and had a seating capacity of 66,210. In 1923, a cinder running track was added that was later upgraded to an all-weather track. Seating capacity gradually increased over the years and reached a total of 91,470.
Can I turn up push talk a little bit? Let me see if I
Beginning in
can.
2000, the stadium was renovated and expanded in several phases, removing the track and adding additional seating, which raised the capacity to 101,568 by 2001 and to 102,329 in 2007. In 2014, additional seating was added in the end zone, raising the official capacity to 104,944.
Where is the volume of this? I'm just trying to see if I can adjust the volume, which would be nice, really. So, oops, not that one. Oh, we passed over Columbus, Ohio, and I'm trying to figure out how I increase the volume of this thing. That I haven't been able to solve yet. I know it's a little bit on the low end, but maybe it's because it's not coming through a mixer, it's coming from my desktop, and I probably need to increase the sim sound a little bit. And let me play that again and you guys tell me if it's better.
Ohio Stadium, also
Yeah.
known as the Horseshoe, the Shoe, and the house that Harley built,
Okay.
is an American
We
football
can do this,
stadium
I
in
guess.
Columbus, Ohio, on the campus of the Ohio State University.
Sound, aircraft
Its
engines,
primary
drop
purpose
it
is
down
the
to
home
80.
venue of the Ohio State Buckeyes
Miscellaneous
football
to
team.
80.
It also serves as the site for the university's spring
Master
commencement
can stay
ceremonies
there.
each May.
Cockpit
The
sounds
stadium
to
opened in
75.
1922 as a replacement for Ohio Field and had a
warnings,
seating
other aircraft
capacity
to
of
80,
66,210.
environment to 80.
In 1923, a cinder running
And this
track
should
was
do.
added that was later upgraded to an all-weather track. Seating capacity gradually
How about
increased
this?
over the years and reached a total of 91,470 possible spectators in 1991.
Yeah,
Beginning
it's
in
really
2000,
hazy. I
the
agree,
stadium
Douglas.
was renovated and expanded in several phases, removing the track and adding additional
Oh, they
seating,
make a big
which
deal
raised the
about it.
capacity
Okay,
to
and you go to Arizona State. Yeah, I mean,
101,568
I have
by
zero knowledge
2001
about
and to
American football,
102,329
and that's why I
in
cannot
2007.
join to
In
the
2014,
talks
additional
about
seating
American
was added in
football,
the end
even
zone,
with my friends.
raising the official capacity to 104,944.
That probably is coming. I need to set that up and move it to a different mixer if I can. Modo. It's just coming through the same channel. and that's why it's taking the sim audio, and as I increase the audio levels it will also increase the engine sounds, and maybe I should play with the sound settings a little bit to make it a little bit more pleasing or reasonable. Maybe we can drop the engine sound just a little bit more. Engines to, let's see, 65, how 65 will do. Sorry about these on-the-fly settings, but that's something I need to do so that you guys are hearing everything through the stream. Now I think that gives me option to increase the desktop audio levels in OBS, which should now help you guys hear a little bit better. Alright, so let's try this one
Ohio
more time.
Stadium, also
and
known
let
as
me
the
know what
Horseshoe,
it looks
the
like
Shoe,
on your
and the
end.
house that Harley built, is an American football stadium in Columbus, Ohio, on the campus of the Ohio State University. Its primary purpose is the home venue of the Ohio State Buckeyes football team. It also serves as the site for the university's spring commencement ceremonies each May. The stadium opened in 1922 as a replacement for Ohio.
Is this better? You don't need to listen this to the end. I need to figure that out somehow a little bit later on when I'm offline. But yeah, I think now we can speed up a little bit back to 70% throttle and increase our speed. And our next stop is going to be the Hoffman Prayer flying field, and then the right field, and then we will be landing to Moraine Airpark. So around there I'll probably disconnect the autopilot when we reach the Hoffman Prayer field and fly the rest of the route manually, or hand fly the rest of the route. Next question, yes, correct. Let me just take a look at my question bank over here. Oh, this is an interesting one. Let's do this one. Okay, next question is about to come, guys. So the first full-time automobile service station was opened in Ohio. What year was the year it opened? So what year was it opened? So that's the question. The first full-time automobile service station was opened in Ohio. What year was it? (1983) Nope. 1896 and 1905. Modo, you are the closest. 1908. Pinyo is also getting closer. Oh no, not even. Douglas is closer than Pinyo. Modo is the closest to the actual date. 1970. No, Falcon, you need to come way back. 1898. Douglas, very close. 1899. Modo, yes. You won again, man. 2 times in a row. 1900. Yeah, Pinyo, it's 1899. The correct answer is 1899. So, Oh man, you won again, yeah. Oh, there, we are farm up? Sure. This is where we are. Getting close to Kilo Sierra Golf Hotel. Finally your automotive history knowledge pays off. Yeah, Moto, I think so. Being an automotive guy helps you, I guess. And yeah, so I don't know if there was any guesswork that you put in place. Falcon, that's where I am. Getting close to Kilo Sierra Golf Hotel, and then Kilo Foxtrot Oscar is the next one after that. And then I73 is our destination. Should I have used Siri? Douglas, I don't know. I leave that decision. Douglas was, I believe, one of the winners last week, if I'm not mistaken. He is the one who picked the SR-22 as the aircraft. Yep, East USA Falcon. Oh, you are in the F-18, so you should have no problems catching up to us. Ginger Griffith. What does that mean? Please. Are you trying to like send a link and spam the chat? That's my guess, I don't know. So you are giving your win to Falcon. Alright, you guys decide what to do. So that was before the Model T. So there were some specialized home-built automobiles back then. Maybe, Douglas, I don't know. This is what this web page I'm looking at says, and here is the link to it. So that's where I got the questions, and it was a Google search. Wooden frame junk? Could be, I don't know. This is where I got the questions from. There are a lot of facts about Ohio, and I just randomly picked a couple of those. Alright, we are coming up to our next one, and I think we need to climb to 2000 for the, actually, yeah, 1500 should be good for the traffic pattern. Horseless carriages, yep. The F-18 reminded you of the SR-71 speed check story. Yep, look behind me. Okay. F-18-8, I see you. I see you. Are you going to do a low pass, Falcon? Maybe we should climb to 2000 for the traffic pattern. Should we do that? Is that better? Let's do 2000 for the traffic pattern when we get to our destination. And we'll use vertical speed mode again and climb at 600-700 per minute. Let's see how close you are going to get, Falcon. There you are. That is an aircraft that is not looking like an F-18 to me. So, but yeah, I don't know why Microsoft cannot display the aircraft in the sim properly when someone else is flying with it. Now it is displaying as an F-18, I guess, isn't it? No? Dash 8, yeah. It looked like the Dash 8. So now it's looking something different. Or it still looks like a Dash 8. Isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Microsoft. Very much thank you. Oh, the Dayton, Ohio airspace is quite complicated in real life due to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, where the Air Force National Museum is. I would imagine so. If there's an air base, the airspace should be, yeah. Is it like what? Class C? Pinyo, do you know? Yeah, it keeps changing shape, so a morphing aircraft. Someone invented that. Where did you go? There you are. Alright, coming up to the Hoffman Prayer airfield. Let's decrease the range a little bit. And we will pass above the right field. And we should be able to see it from this altitude. No worries, that's a better altitude for me to enter the traffic pattern and eventually land this thing. And there is an American Airlines right next to me on that side. I see on the map. Something passed by. I saw it. Oh, that's... What? I didn't want a pilot in the cockpit. Alright, getting close to our destination. Looks like I will not be able to continue streaming. We are getting close to 4 PM and we have some plans with the family at 4. So that was you? Is that the sonic boom of a Beechcraft King Air 350? I don't know why it doesn't display you as a F-18 though. Isn't that interesting? 600 knots, yeah, okay. So we should be passing through an airport right there. Springfield Beckley, Kilo Sierra Golf Hotel. This is an airport. We will be passing above or close by. And then after that will be our next one. There is the Kilo Sierra Golf Hotel. Interesting. Not a shabby default model if you ask me. Although I don't know if it has a terminal building or anything like that for domestic flights. Looks like a BizJet GA aircraft type of airport. Or it might be commercial too, not sure. Yeah, turn on those afterburners. Let's see a sonic boom. So, okay, Douglas is right there. He is a little bit ahead. Maintaining 2,160 knots. Oh, okay. It's Class C at the moment, but FAA proposed establishing a Class E airspace. Oh wow. That's 2 levels down, isn't it? More restricted. Little beans, let's synchronize the pressure. Yeah, the sonic boom is modeled. You can hear it, although with the F-18. Alright, getting close to that field. Should be on our right when we get there, and from there I will just take control and fly manually or disconnect the autopilot, and it's going to be my plane until we land. Just a little bit more. Huffman Prayer flying field. And there will be Wright Patterson. Kilo Foxtrot Foxtrot Oscar, that's the airport right next to us. Wright Patterson. Oh no, model, not that complicated, it's just the sound. As Falcon stated. Not yet, at least, yeah. Alright, coming up to Wright Patterson Airport. And the distance should be somewhere there, around here. We should see it in a second. Very close now. Can I see anything? Do we see the lights? Not yet. Okay, in general, Class E requires 2 ATC unless it's Class E2 surface area, which are airport areas. That makes sense. I think that's the airport right there. Wright Patterson. That looks like an airport, yep. And there's Douglas. Going the opposite direction, and yes, that's the airport. Oh, Class E doesn't require, okay. Nice view, I guess. Look at you, Falcon, your engines are even not running. Magically flying up in the air, with no engines but hopes. And it's supposed to be an F-18, come on Microsoft. You can't do that. Alright, time to get back into the cockpit. Get ready to take control of this thing.
If Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, is the birthplace of aviation, then Huffman Prairie, near Dayton, Ohio, is where it went to nursery school. This is where the Wright brothers continued their aviation experiments after they developed airplanes that did not need the special wind conditions of Kitty Hawk to sustain flight. Starting in 1904, the Wrights used this land, then a cow pasture owned by banker Torrance Huffman, to develop and improve their flying machines, sometimes using a catapult to compensate for the lesser winds than at Kitty Hawk. The Wrights tested ever more airworthy and more powerful airplanes on this patch of ground. They flew in a complete circle for the first time in September 1904, and in 1905 achieved flights as long as 38 minutes. The Wrights made about 150 flights at Huffman.
We are coming up to the right field.
And 1905.
Right here.
In 1910, after having made a triumphant flying tour of Europe, the brothers returned to Huffman Prairie and made more flights, including 2 significant ones. One in which the 2 brothers flew together for the first and only time, and
Those
another
look
in
like
which
some
Hawk
military
flew
hangars
Milton
and a
Wright
military
in
airbase.
82 on his only airplane flight. The U.S. Army's important testing base, Wright Field, was built around Huffman Prairie, which today is on the southern portion of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. On the ground, you can visit the historic site.
Oh, those
and walk
hangars
the
are the
3/4
museum.
mile
Oh, okay.
perimeter course
I need
that
to
the
get there.
Wrights
I'm very
usually
close.
flew.
I'm in
From
Indiana,
the
so
air,
I need to
you
get
can
close to
view this
Ohio
small patch of grass
and visit
where
that museum
aviation started to
with
grow
the
up.
kids. That might be fun. Alright, we are going to trim and maintain level flight and keep going. And we can get rid of the synthetic terrain on our MD and see where we are at. Okay, we are off to the right a little bit. We need to correct course here. And we are at 2200, so we need to slightly trim down to get down to 2000 for the traffic pattern, and we will join the traffic, we will join the flight path again. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely worth a trip. Pinyo. Oh man, these bots are just flooding the stream with useless text. Maybe we hear the sonic boom in a little bit. Okay, go for it. Alright. Should do nicely, or should this heading should take us to where we need to be. So we should start slowing down a little bit. Maybe 50% power. Pitch the nose up now. I'm still not. Yeah, trimming is a challenge, always. Try to keep us level, like so. Yep, looks like we are trimmed now. Thank you very much, Modo. Yeah, they are harder to trim. I mean, my Hyper Seneca is much more easier to trim than this one. Oh, we are off to the right quite a bit, so let's get back on the flight plan. And then, oops, why are you descending like that? You shouldn't be descending like that. Oh, this trim setting is just killing me. Alright, that's what we want to see. Yep, any Microsoft default aircraft I cannot trim. So we should see the airfield we are going to land. Right here. So let's get parallel to the runway. And we are ready to enter the traffic pattern, so let's slow down, guys. We will turn around here in a little bit. Alright. Level flight and slow down. Let's start turning around. We are coming to the flap speed. And we'll hopefully align with the runway and have enough time. Oops. What are you doing? Oh, that was a very wide turn. I don't think we will just do this in this pass. We should be configured to do the turn a little bit tighter. So let's try to land from the other side of the runway. And I'm just introducing flaps, trying to maintain the speed. You remember your first solo landing coming over the river? Yeah, I'm trying to align, but I'm too fast, so need more power to keep the speed and the attitude. Alright. Yep, I need to get a little bit more distance to make that turn and align with the runway, so I'll travel a little bit further and I'm just trying to maintain altitude, and trimming is not helping. It's super hard to trim this thing, so let's keep turning. Now that looks better. And Falcon is trying to kill us. Okay, I think I can land now. A little bit high though, but that's okay. Go full mixture now. And we have plenty of runway. We should be able to make this. Thinking a little bit fast than I like, but it's okay. There we go. Oops. Terrible landing. All right. Yep, I know. As I said, I'm not familiar with this aircraft, so I don't know its characteristics as I do the others. So the landing is always hit or miss, which we missed this time. But we'll take this taxiway. Yep, it is a fast one, and I'm telling you, hard to control too. Especially trimming during landing is not. Oh, well, look at that car! I saw a car jumping up in the air up there. Okay, let's get here and turn around and park next to that tow bar or tow thingy. Yeah, we'll park here. Alright. Guess I was too early to stop. And sometimes, I don't know why, it's just the ground is too sticky in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, this should do. Alright, there we are, guys. And there is Douglas. I think let's do this. I think we can cut the mixture now and clean up the lights. Falcon, you died. You don't hit. Oh. Was it off? Yeah, it was off. There we go. Okay. Cold and dark, I guess now. Alright. That looked so funny. Right in front of me. I saw you passing through my windscreen. So maybe that's your death dive. Was it? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright guys, we made it. Not the best landing, as I said. I'm pretty inexperienced with this thing. So, and it was hard to control the trimming. But we made it to Dayton. So yeah, it looked funny. I agree, Falcon. I didn't hear the sonic boom. But well, here is the thing, we haven't picked the destination yet. I'm not going anywhere, Modo, I know. So was it Falcon who needs to tell us where we are going? Next stream, we will be departing from here. And where are we going, Falcon? You need to let us know, because Modo, I believe, said I pass my win to Falcon. All right, are you already gone? Oh, you're still here. Douglas looks like is still here too. Well, guys, thanks for joining today. Appreciate it. So I'm waiting on Falcon to tell us where we are going in the next stream, and we will be saying bye after that. You are sitting here at the airport and your sim doesn't show us anywhere. Oh, Mr. Modo. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thanks for the 70 Canadian dollars donation. Oh, Falcon Modo said he won the next question, so he answered it correctly. And he said I give my right to pick the destination in the next stream to Falcon. So if you like to do that, otherwise we need to ask someone else, or maybe Modo will tell us. You get a pick to select where we go, as Pinyo said. Yes. And Modo, thanks for the 70 Canadian dollars donation, buddy. Thanks for the support. Merry Christmas to you as well. You are in the velocity. Yeah, Falcon, let me open the VFR map for you. We are in Ohio, US, so that's where we are. Can I get a little bit more zoom? No, I can't. Thank you very much. Yep, that's very helpful actually. We are getting close to January, which I will have a webcam and you guys will see my face during the streams going forward. I don't have a chroma key screen yet, but well, I'll figure out something to put to the background. He said, oh, Echo Delta Delta Tango. And that will be very challenging for the King Air. Yep, we are in the US now, so a US airport looks more reasonable or more doable with the King Air. Let me see, let me just check the map to see what is around us. There are a lot of places that we can go. I think one of the things we can do, just to give you an idea, is we can go to Midway Airport in Chicago or O'Hare in Chicago, and we can fly around the Michigan Lake and fly around Chicago and eventually land to one of the airports in Chicago. I think Chicago is not too far away and King Air can do it from where we are at. Actually, that's doable with the King Air. I think you guys should decide. Palestine Regional Airport, so that's what Pinyo says. I'm down, I don't want to be the one making the decision. The only thing I don't know is if the King Air can land there. Pinyo. Do you think we can land a King Air 350 to the Palestine? I think it's Kilo Papa Lima November, right? Yep, it has enough runway. It has enough runway for a King Air to land. And that's... Yeah, we'll fly over Chicago and we can get there. It's a little bit more distance from where we are. Let's see. I'm just doing, oops, not that one. I'm doing some calculations here. And let's delete these waypoints. And then let's make this destination. So that's 354 miles, which shouldn't be a problem with the King Air. Traverse City, Michigan. Oh yeah, we will come back to Europe, Falcon. We will. And we will definitely go to Berlin. That's for sure. How about Traverse City, Michigan? Yeah, you are the winner, eventually. What's the airport code of that? Do you know the ICAO code of Traverse City model? Yeah, Pellston Regional looks okay. And where's Traverse City? Kilo Tango Victor Charlie. That is Cherry Capital, which is 310 miles, and that's, yeah, that's Traverse City. Yup, that's doable too. Oh, that's your hometown, Cherry Capital. Okay. So if everybody is down, our next destination is Cherry Capital. Oh, we are going to visit Douglas's hometown. With a King Air, not too long. It shouldn't take too long. King Air is pretty fast. So 310 miles, I would say. Yeah, it should be doable. Modo. I don't know the exact distance, but it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Kilo Tango Victor Charlie Cherry Capital next stream from I73. About an hour, yes, I would say so, Douglas. With the setup and preparation and everything, I think we will be looking to a 1 hour and a half or something like that in the next stream. Cool. I think that's a great choice. Cherry Capital. We will do that. Let's do it. Let's do that. Yep, let's do that in the next stream. That's great. Okay, so that's decided now. Super. Then I think it's time to say goodbye, guys. Let me look around and face to you guys. There you go. Thanks for being here today. It was a fun flight. We have seen some interesting places. We have heard a nasty point of interest about an attack with a machete. Yeah, please do so, Modo, for the links. I appreciate it. And everybody, thanks for being here. Take care. Bye, Mark. Have a good week, everyone. Yes, have a good week next week, and I'll see you next weekend. And Modo, thanks for the 70 Canadian dollars donation again. I appreciate you and your support. Have a good week next week, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Take care. Douglas. Thanks for joining the stream. Take care. Pinyo, take care. Modo, Falcon Lover, Mark, thank you for being here. Also Captain Medi, he stopped by. I didn't see him riding. I think I was trying to land. Captain Medi, if you are still here, thanks for joining at the end and stopping by. And trying to see who else was here. Lark was here, so thanks for joining, Lark, and have a great week. Bye everybody.